Today I'm going to show you how to deal with two of the most common sleeve fitting problems. Why the sleeve doesn't fit into the bodice armhole, and what to do when the sleeve is too tight. This is the head of the sleeve called the sleeve head. This measurement, shown in red lines, is the length of the sleeve head. Here are the bodice armholes. The sleeve head must fit into the bodice armhole with a little ease, usually 2 to 3 centimeters. This ease is called wearing ease and allows comfortable arm movement. To sew in the sleeve without hassles, we measure the length of the sleeve head and compare this with the length of the bodice armholes. Taking a bit of time with the pattern and knowing how which piece fits in where saves a lot of time in the sewing. Measure with the tape measure on its side like this, measuring along the stitching line. Write down, record the length of the sleeve head. Now measure the bodice armhole. Record the length of the armhole of the front pattern. Measure and record the length of the armhole of the back pattern. The point of this exercise is to find out what the length of the sleeve head is and the length of the bodice armholes, and to see how they're going to fit together. Now, add the length of the two armholes together. Then, deduct the length of the sleeve head from the length of the pattern armholes. The length of the sleeve head must be slightly longer than the bodice armhole. Measuring the length of the bodice armholes and measuring the length of the sleeve head will establish the difference in length between the two. This will tell us how the sleeve head will fit into the bodice armhole. There is 3 centimeters difference. This means that there is 3 centimeters wearing ease on the sleeve head, which is exactly what I want. Great! As sewers, you know that the sleeve has to be eased into the bodice armholes. If you're an independent thinker and adventurous by nature, you will be using the pattern ruler. And with the pattern ruler, here is a mark where to stitch the gathers for the easing on top of the sleeve. These points were marked when drawing the sleeve at step 3. This is the center notch. Start the gathers for easing the sleeve into the bodice armhole halfway between the step 3 points and the center notch, like this. The gathers are sewn in here. Halfway between the step 3 points marked from the pattern ruler and the center notch. And here is another very common problem, wide arms. Here's what to do. Starting with the basic short sleeve pattern, compare the width of the sleeve to the circumference of the arm. From stitch line to stitch line. Cut up the center line of the sleeve. Cut up to, but not through, the top line. Neaten the top by removing excess paper above the sleeve head. Widen the sleeve by opening up along the center line. Check the width that you have widened the sleeve enough. Tape the open pattern securely onto the paper underneath. Join the gap left at the hemline, and there you're done. Don't even think about trying to alter a tissue pattern like this. Don't improvise with somebody else's idea of what a pattern should constitute. Make your own, from your own measurements, right from the start. It's much easier than you think.